Right, hello again YouTube, welcome back to more from the depths. We're still working on the Libra, our sort of dual purpose warship, meant to be sort of primarily AA and sort of holding ground. I'm going to try and set up today, I think, some more propulsion. We're still not moving tremendously quick, so I'm going to try and use a bit of a burst of speed. We're going to want propellers. I'm going to encase these again, like we did with the others. Up one to there probably. We'll try a doubles. No, we'll just do another one there. Let's just try that speed as is and see what sort of performance we get out of it. Oh, I need to reinstall the actual control seat as well. A temporary one. We'll have an actual bridge later, but with that as well, we put a little bit of speed, but not a lot. We do have power to spare, so it's not like we can't put more on it. Yeah, these are looking at the water, they're too high up. If we just went like that. Oh, it's using these to steer as well. Interesting. Let's get you all on propulsion and let the rudders worry about the turning. Yeah, turning circle isn't great. We could add some turn thrusters as well, but that's a bit better for speed. I did want it doing about 30. Yeah, that might require some more attention later. Am I worried about shielding these? I don't know. I'd like to, but it's going to require more space than we have potentially. Next one. The engine is supposedly most efficient at high RPM, so it probably won't hurt to actually have it running quite high. I think it did actually say specifically it was a high RPM engine. Alpha material 676, but it does burn material fairly swiftly, but it's not awful, and this is at combat speed, so yeah, that should be alright. Again, we'll see how it's doing when I have stacked the bridge and the extra guns in. Looking okay for budget. I'd say at the moment we're on track to be on budget. Adding that alloy deck that I was talking about. This to the front section. Then once we get to the gun turret, I'm still not 100% happy with this. So the off chance I haven't finished it by the time this episode comes out, do put suggestions in. I can always change it later as well, and I might because I want this gun turret to work well. And again, I'm not 100% on its performance just yet. I'm not convinced there isn't something we could do to improve it. We'll also be working on a secondary gun today. I want to add in the CWIS. I'm going to try... I said a help request about this in the Discord, so if someone might get back to me during this episode even, or between recording this episode and lunch. But I'd like to make this thing dual purpose. I'd like to make the secondary CWIS rather dual purpose so that it will turn on when there are enemies within what do you call it, 500 meters. It'll turn on to like target the enemies mode. Still okay, fine. And then when they are out 500 meters, it will shut that one down and activate a secondary one that turns it into a CWIS turret. So I think how I would do this is... I mean, we go for the same size turret. Well, it was 3, then a 1. That would be there. I'll change it to metal as well later, but we'll stick with alloy for now. So if the turret is... So say we're going to mount the turret there, which should be in the middle. It's going to be a bit taller than this one. I'm going to have it sitting above the other turret, and I'm going to take that detection stuff off and fit it to a dedicated setup. But so we have that there, and I think what we do... It's not something I've tried. We're going to do all-in-one local weapons controller. I think. We'll do an all-in-one... defense, isn't it? All-in-one CWIS controller. And I think what we just do is we have an ACB... there and an ACB there. This is the main one. So this goes. It is there a way to just do enemies? Or does it just have to be target? Control enemy. Range. Minimum of 0, max of 500 meters. The enemy within 500 meters. We might have to have a secondary one to turn it off as well. Hang on. Yeah, I think we need one on each side, because we need one to turn it off and one to turn it on. If we do a range of 1, it should only affect the one directly next to it. So, enemy. Range. 500 meters. AI, what do you call it? Weapons. Systems. AI, wireless receivers, main ACBs, wireless transmitters, aimpoint cards, detection components. We could potentially have them on transmitters that turn off when they're out of range. That would also work theoretically, just disconnect them. Launch pad, ammo, intakes. CBs, wireless receivers. Yeah, can we not directly... Yeah, I can't see a way to directly access them, actually. Decoys, wireless, receivers, weapons, systems, but that's just for firing control. Okay, hang on. We actually go... I want these, like, here. Let's get out of the water so it's not flickering. So we'll do local weapon controller. I'll actually fit a failsafe manually. Well, defense. Receivers controller. Just in case. This goes enemy. So here we go again. Enemy range 500. Wireless receivers range 1. Okay, we'll set the channel to 9, which we won't use. No, sorry. Set the channel to 1, which will be active. This will be 1. Wireless receivers, set channel 9. Enemy. No enemy over 500. It's 9 stop valid. No. Set to... Okay, it's 1's just affecting itself. Okay. It needs to be on 2. This hasn't been affected. Okay. Then we go... This would be if there's an enemy, there's no enemy within, so minimum 500. There's no enemy within 500 to 5,000. Sets the channel to 9, and if there is an enemy within 500 to 5,000, are they both inverted? Oh, because I've copied the same one twice. Okay, so if there is an enemy. 500 to 500, and set it to 1. Okay. Theoretically... Yes, it just shuts off entirely if there's nothing nearby. Okay, that's fine. Surge protectors. Theoretically, this should be the nice dual-purpose controller. Is that much? Okay. Pause the recording there for lunch. But we'll be back in a minute, and hopefully we'll be able to get this working. See you guys in a moment. Alright, back after lunch. I have realised there might be a little bit of an issue with this. The first is that there is a simpler way to do it that I hadn't thought of, which is you can just set the ranges. Oh, what target rules? Oh, wait. Oh, okay. That's CWIS controller. As the CWIS controller specifically. What I did want to know is if there's a yeah, there's a priority. High priority will be used to aim. What do I want to prioritize more? Yeah, I was gonna say because I need to be able to prioritize which I want to fire. Yeah, I could probably actually. Yeah, we could simplify this because what we could do, given that we do have that. Yeah, we'll leave it there. Given I can indeed just set a priority, what we'll do is we'll have a all-in-one. Can't believe I forgot to just set that. You'll be. What do we want to prioritize more? We'll have the main. We'll have the attack one prioritized slightly more. This will be one. Already one. Hedgehog. Right. Yeah. So that will. If the enemy gets close enough, it would actually trigger this one. This will be range bracket 1 to 5, 0 to 500. This will be. What's the fire rate? Oh, plus infinity. Okay, yeah, don't cut the fire rate. That's the fail safe. Can I not check the range? I guess it should be fine, right? If that one's only firing out to 500, then as soon as it gets within range, this one will take over. Okay, that should be good. I didn't realize it was that simple, but there we go. Right. Oops. I know what type of CWIS I want to do with this, but I probably also do need to set up the turret well so I know how tall it's supposed to be. Don't want to accidentally make this too small. So, I'm going to be on the outside, so these have to be metal. Yeah, it could go up to there, actually, that would still be fine. I'm going to take those bits off the top of that gun in a bit, but I'll wait until I've actually got the proper detection set up to do that. Also change these to metal. Okay. Yes, the CWIS will be in there. We'll shape it nice, more nicely later on. But now I'll settle for. Yeah, I can kind of tie that into the shape of this part of the deck, even. Because there will be a bit of a wedge there, although I don't know exactly how big that's going to be. But anyway. Yeah, let's put a slope in front of it. I guess we'll do it now. Right. Yeah, and then the main bridge will be behind that even. That'll probably be the best way to do it. Right. So if I have that as the height of the turret well, because it'll be sitting above the forward gun, it won't be in the way. We'll build it to have a one wide neck. Put side armor on it now, obviously. While I'm thinking about it. Oh, how do we know about that bit? That. Cheat. It will look as if it merges in one a solid object. Now, do I want to make that chamber smaller because it's going to be using the 1 meter loaders anyway, so I can cram them in, or do I want to focus on? No, I mean we're doing like active defensive, right? We'll focus on just not being hit. Anything that should hurt us. So let's go on to that gun turret. Nope. Other one. Yep. Okay, advanced cannons. This will the idea for this, I think. I said it this episode, haven't I? Sorry, I'm losing track. I haven't. I've got a bit lost after lunch. I seem to have forgotten what I'm doing. Right. Yes, the idea, of course, is dual purpose. Let's do what we did with that one again. We'll put it to the back. This probably will want the ability to go up and down, so we're going to do solid shot in this. This is going to be a very traditional sort of phalanx CWIS type turret. Right. will be multi-barrel. I don't think I put any recoil absorbs in that front turret. I don't know if we needed them, but it probably wouldn't be a bad idea. A bit long looking, but we'll try it. 6 barrels. What diameter are they by default? 36. That might be okay. They need to be at least somewhat powerful because they need to have enough power to knock out fairly big missiles. There's still a little bit of a gap there, I think. Let's actually stop the spin for a sec. Also got a lot, actually. So I can attach extra things to it. So for the spin, although I don't know. Yeah, I didn't know quite how you did it without them spinning too, but anyway, for the moment. Advanced cannons. Right, yes, I should also add the corner armour. And mark out the spots where it's supposed to build. Should be okay, it shouldn't throw the balance out too much. Looks like budget-wise we're still good. I'm actually surprised how much it's been staying on it so far. Yeah, the alloy plates with the red paint will be decoed on, show why not to build. Fill these spaces. I'm going to go belt fed. And what I was thinking we could try is effectively like a sort of spiral. A flat spiral of ammo, and we'll have like a few layers of it. Of one exposed. There's one thing you can do, I found out about a little while back, is you can actually curve these loaders. The shape might be a little bit unfortunate. We'll do it anyway. No, I think it has to be like that. Yep. Tell you what, let's avoid the shape. Just in case. You two could be a little picky about that sometimes. The only thing might be our rate of reloading. I guess if we only did one, it could just reload over time. Actually, we could just do that one, let's see. And then it still doesn't look like it, and we're good. Sort of octopus spiral thing. Yeah, and then we can actually do another one. Load it there, we can just crop. We can just have these scroll all the way up. So we need new shell design. These 36. Yeah. What I'm thinking is we'll finish this episode. And then I'll leave from that there for today so that I can get some input from all of you guys on the gun, because I'm still not super happy about that, and you guys are pretty good at stuff like this. I might even throw the design up if people want to take a look. 1 meter. Alright, let's try these as a fairly basic saber round. So warhead, base bleeder, try to get speed. Is it better just with another saber warhead or a gunpowder? Probably better with gunpowder. So these are, what are these for damage and AP? AP is plenty high enough. Okay, damage is actually quite high. It's actually probably quite good. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Length required 6 meters. That actually might be about right then. We don't actually need that long barrel. Reload time. More than I thought. Oh, reload time, mind you, that is. See how we do with just 4 loaders once they've loaded up. We'll have a slightly long reload time, but it's going to have quite a high fire rate. Well, it's going to be able to sustain fire for quite a long time, so it should be okay. It shouldn't, because it's got these really long clips. Let's do a, what is it? No, prefab. Should still fit in the space. Yep. Oh, we could do. Just realised we could fit extra loader in on each, and we absolutely should. Creeper mode again. It costs quite a lot every time we add one of these. Let's try that for now. Don't want it to be too expensive. Oh god. Well, we're moving. Also set this one to gun 1. We will probably decorate the barrels and things as well. I'd like to do that later, but now I'll settle for making the components functional. Actual fire rate 407. Oh, it's a cooling rate limit. Ah, okay. If it's a cooling rate limit, then we're going to go quite a bit faster than that. I'd like to get up to that, all the way up to that limit if we can, given it's, again, only cooling rate. It's on red. Ah, that's why everything looks like it's not working. Max fire rate 1091. We could still go faster. Okay then. 1200. Let's do it at the front and back as well. That's probably the best way to do it. Get a bit of a natural armor from these. Because it's not going to work with this. I really would like it firing at max. We've already got like... We've already built that max. Let's just get that up to full. It is costing a fair bit, but this is like the ship's defensive system, so it's probably worth it. Cooling limit 135. Still go up, man. It should be a fairly fearsome CWIS turret, I think. Might need some decent recoil absorption stuff as well. There we go. 1539. Yeah, ship's tipping over, but that's a fire rate. How long can we sustain fire for? Oh man, look at that. Got a 5,000 clip and we've only just passed like 500 shots mark. It can fire for a long time. Yeah, I think we can set how long it is before they start reloading, right? Anyway, yeah, that's looking pretty good. I tell you what might be, I don't know whether it's going to hurt the... I might actually put tracers on it, I think, even if it hurts the damage a little bit. You'll be able to see, A, what it's shooting at for the sake of testing, and B, the accuracy bonus, I think, will help. Does it lose quite a lot for that? It does lose quite a lot of velocity. The accuracy is probably worth it, right? We'll try it. We'll try it. FPS, click clips. I just realised these shouldn't have been visible ones. Oh dear, we'll probably be okay. Main gun works. Secondary is... Well, yeah, CWIS secondary is loading up. We'll load something in and shoot at it and see how it does against a target as well. I think I can cover the deck now. Because I don't know if we're going to do the rear turret. So let's cover the deck and see how it does in terms of floating. We do need to put some stuff in the back because it's quite clearly got a bit of a forwards lean. Has a little bit, but not a lot. Yeah, we do need to put some stuff in the back. Even if it ends up just being lead ballast. Maybe the bridge needs to go a bit further back than expected. Mode is indeed on. Oh, it's definitely hitting it. Oh my god, the damage. That was so much higher than the main gun. I don't know what it was actually doing more in effect, but the actual outright damage number was a lot higher there. He's just stay out of range, isn't he? Let's try the... Are these the little ones that came in flights? Nope. So is it just that other plane that's really durable, or are these all surprisingly durable? I appreciate there's not much to hit, but... Oh, you know why they aren't working as CWIS? There's no munition warners. That would do it. Oh wait, no, it is trying. Oh, I did see it. Actually impressed it doesn't have a munition warner on this craft. Still found it. Add one quick extra. Oh wait, they don't even need to be connect anymore, do they? Defense, munition warner. Well, it's again next time something gets shot at us. They are closing. They might even be able to increase the CWIS range out to like 1,000, or it prioritize with defense because these guys seem to like hanging back. Yeah, they're getting to about 1,000 on their attack run. Yeah, okay, let's try that. Oh. It might even be worth setting their CWIS to priority, I think, and the other bits the other way around. Yeah, so set the range up to 1,000. I've actually set this to be the priority. This to be the priority one. Is it automatically prioritizing CWIS? Oh, that's it. Okay, yeah. Already one. Yeah, so prioritize defense when you need it, otherwise shoot the enemy craft once they're within 1,000. I don't think the range, effective range is going to be that high, so... If you keep it till it's close, it shouldn't waste fire anyway at long range. Oh, cut a wing right off. Yeah, so it looks like the flak is doing its job of wearing them down at range anyway. It could still potentially be better. I'm still not 100% on that, but some of you guys might have an idea for improving it, but the other thing, of course, I can do as a extra thing, because I don't want to focus missiles, but I was going to put some on here anyway. What I might also set up is a small set of VLS launchers, because if we could quickly take out an enemy with missiles, then the guns don't have to waste their fire, and if it's an enemy that's a bit more evasive or faster or just a bit tougher, then it's less. It's not so much of a problem at that point. But the main armament doesn't want to be missiles; it does want to be the guns. If mostly just because again, I don't want to do missiles every time. Ain't my fault they work, but yeah, it doesn't want to be every time. But let's set these up as specifically quite light missiles, maybe. They probably do need to be longer than that. Tell you what. No, it should be okay because the armoured casing. Yeah, I might take this out. The ejectors in here and put the armoured casing around those. Because I do want to have that. Okay, candle fire. Staggered fire. Maybe simple as needed. So we'll go radar seeker. Warhead. We'll have a APN because these things are wibbly. Level 1 turn. These are going to be VLS launch. And a thruster. Start delay 1 second. What are we looking at? Thrust duration. We need 9 seconds of fuel because that's all you're going to have the lifetime for. Well, lifetime 20 seconds. Actually, it could be longer. What's the speed there? That's fine. We'll go with that. We'll go with 10 seconds. Actually, we probably should make use of the full lifetime, right? Guess it'd be that. 270, still pretty quick, actually. Yeah, we'll go with that. We'll do a quick save. Small. Multi-purpose. VLS. Load that for the other launcher. We're going to keep the VLS very basic on these. We don't want to focus on it too much, but we'll have a little bit. Get a bunch of them, knock yourself out. Oh yeah, that's one dead already. Am I just bad at guns, or are missiles just really strong? Or just strong against these guys, maybe. Mind you, what's strong against these guys might not necessarily be against the some of the other factions. So the bigger ships are going to take, the more solid planes are going to take full flak from. Yeah, looks like the defense is good against missiles. The CWIS is good against missiles, but we will need to have an anti-torpedo defense system as well on this ship because it's clearly going to be under attack for torpedoes. Excellent. Yeah, I think that's looking good so far. So one down. Cost is still on budget. If I add the bridge and the radar systems and whatnot and the anti-torps, I reckon we'll arrive pretty much where we want to be. Right, that'll do it for the episode. We've got some stuff to do still. Still got to finish this off and all the back end. But yeah, I'll leave that there for now. Like I say, I'll wait for feedback on the front gun. Because I do think there's stuff that could be done to improve this. If you guys have any ideas for increasing like overall effectiveness against aircraft, let me know. See you in the next one. Goodbye.